Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode. So, in the last episode, we played for the very first time in the playoffs, first time in franchise history, and we got eliminated in 5 games to St. Louis, right? St. Louis, I believe. It was against St. Louis. Yes, it was against St. Louis. So, I mean, clearly we did not do too great. A common factor throughout this entire series was us getting outshot. Overall, we had a pretty solid record. I mean, unfortunately, we couldn't do too great, though. Our AHL team didn't do great in the playoffs either, only winning 1 game, just like us. So, But, yeah, I mean, they were close games. There were only 1-goal games in each and every single one. So 3-2 in game 1, 4-3 in game 2, and 3-2, which was our first playoff game in franchise history. Did I say our first playoff game? Our first home playoff game in franchise history, and our only win that we got was on home ice. So I'm really happy about that. And then also a 3-2 loss in game 5. But I mean, it's okay because we're now at the draft. I was kind of hinting. We didn't have that great of a playoff run. I almost would have liked to get that lottery pick, but to be honest, I just, you know what? I'm happy with how we played. I mean, looking back on it, it kind of sucks. So we actually do not have a first-round pick in this draft. Do we have a second-rounder, though? We do not. All right, well, what is our first pick? Do we have a third-rounder? Yes, we do. We have the 12th third-rounder, the 18th third-rounder, and that is it. 4th-rounder, I would assume we probably have one. There's a much easier way of looking at this. Okay, whatever. Let's check out the draft class. But, talking about the playoffs again, I mean, obviously, Ryan Johansson was really good. He had 6 points in 5 games, and we lost 4 of the 5 games. So, overall, he did really good. Now, pretty decent top 5 by the looks of it. There's 2 exact elite players. I want to see, is there any more I'd maybe be able to pick up in the later round? No, there is not. So, I mean, another exact elite in the first round. Exact top 6s, all projected first round as well. Exact top 4, first or second. So, again, we wouldn't be able to get them then. There's some exact top 9s. Obviously, though, those aren't the greatest, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So let's sim to our pick, and we'll come back to the first and second round, and we'll see how they were. So, whoa. Okay, well, I mean, that is quite the trade, that's for sure. Justin Falk, 87 overall, offensive defenseman. 59 points this last season, tied for a career high, and he was also a minus 24. Playing with Drew Doughty, could you imagine? I wonder if he would actually produce, but we would have to give up our third rounder this year and Marco Vanainen. I really don't want to take a chance on losing Vanainen now. I think I will wait because I feel like if we lose Vanainen, that could really be bad. Nick Bonino for Jared McIsaac and a Preds 4th. No, thank you. So let's go back to the first round and we'll see how good this draft was. So medium elite, medium elite, medium elite, medium elite, medium elite. 5 medium elites, all projected all went in the top 5. We had a 77 overall, 75 overall, 68 overall, 66 overall, and a 69 overall. 3 centers and 2 defensemen. Oh no, sorry, 2 centers and 3 defensemen. My bad. And then a guy named C-Ho. I didn't check his name. I never even saw him on the board. But a Ho went to Vegas. Oh, my. Let's see. Is there any steals in the first round, like a medium elite? Medium elite McNunn. Another elite defenseman in this draft. That is quite interesting. A lot of them by the looks of it. Now to the second round, a medium starter isn't too bad. Another medium starter, not bad. I'm pretty sure he was the first goalie to go. And another medium elite defenseman in the second round. Then a medium elite goaltender in the third round. In the second round as well. medium starter. Anything else? Not looking like it. Third round so far. Has there been a steel, medium, elite, fast to Vegas? A low elite Klimchuk to the Detroit Red Wings. So, very interesting. And immediately, I see a medium elite player. The chances of him being medium elite, I really don't know. I highly doubt it. Even a low elite probably wouldn't happen. He's probably a medium top 6. Medium elite. Scouted him 4 times. Got high league interest. You know what? Let's try it. Let's take a gamble. He's only 5'9". So Cole Curry, come to the Houston Vikings. He was a low top 6, which isn't too bad. It's not a terrible pick. But we have another one, and man, now there's a high elite, Tikhonov. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Nikolai Tikhonov, a Russian high elite, 17 years old. Could you imagine another low top 6? So did we miss out on anything? Just some other low potentials, basically. Sim to our next pick, and then we'll see if anything interesting comes up for us. Let's go back to the third round and see what I missed out on. Probably something decent. As long as I don't really miss out on like a medium elite, then I think we would be good. I'd be okay with that, I should say. Let's see. Alright, well, that wasn't really great. We really didn't miss out on anything. So, Giftopoulos is the last player projected for sure 4th round, which I feel like I should go for him. Defensive defenseman, high 7th D potential, 6'4" though, 205. He would be a solid defenseman. High 7th, you know what? He has high league interest. Let's go with him. Giftopoulos, yeah, he was a medium 7th, so not a great pick, that's for sure. Benino for a first, no thank you. Justin Falk again, I just don't want to. Well, that's not true. He's on an expiring deal, and there's no guarantee that I could sign him, so he would come back. So I'm not too worried about that. Now we have now we have a 6th round pick. Now there's this Ovechkin player from Ukraine, Vyacheslav Ovechkin, a 6'5", 223 power forward, medium top 6 potential. He has no league interest though. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with him. Is he any good? Medium bottom 6 is not good, that's for sure. Let's go back to the 5th round. We'll see who went. Nothing too interesting. We did not have a pick in the 5th round. Obviously, let's go back to the 4th round and see what was selected. The medium starter, Schroeder, we missed out on. That wouldn't have been bad, obviously, but I feel like it's not the biggest loss. But, yeah, whatever. Sim to our next pick now, which is in the 7th round. And let's see, is there any exact potential players still here? Exact top 9, yeah. Afanajenov. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to go with Afanajenov just because he has no league interest. Voloshenko. Please be Ivan Voloshenko. It is. Hey, nice guess, Ethan. So Ivan Voloshenko. Playmaker, exact top 9. He's going to be an exact top 9, obviously, but undrafted, high league interest. Why not go for him? Low top 9, not too bad. Let's go back to the 6th round. And we'll see what we missed out on. Low top 6 forward. Low top 6 D. Not too much. Did we miss out on any steals in the 7th? I really don't see that many low elite players go in the draft. I'm just going to sim the rest of the draft because I don't really care that much about the later picks. We only had 5 picks, and to be honest, none of them were like the best, but it's fine. We got some sick name players. Their names are just very awesome. The last names, at least, like Giftopoulos and Voloshenko. That's a unique one. I've never seen Voloshenko. So now it is time to sim to the re-sign phase, and oh boy, we have to sign Nico Hischier. I knew about it. I always thought about doing it during the offseason and also during the last season, but I decided not to. Mike Hoffman, will he come back? Who knows? Ranta, Burakovsky. So Hischier is only an 83 overall. So he still just has not grown, unfortunately. Now, what kind of contract do I want to get him on, though? 6 years wouldn't be bad. That's for sure. Well, let's go 6 years. I think I'll give him 5.6 million. Wait, does he want to come back to the team? Because if he doesn't want an extension, this could be really, really bad. Let's see. So, basically, all of our players want to come back. To Brinkat. Oh, I know. Sorry, those are waivers. Never mind. So Hoffman doesn't want an extension. Hischier does, which is good. So we should accept that. Prosser does. Ouellet does. Aberg does. Shore does. Barber does. Lund does. Benning does. Shaw does. Hoffman does not, which is unfortunate. I would kind of like to bring Hoffman back, but at the same time, you never know. We could get a bigger name free agent out there. Holy prospects we could sign this year. Olofsson, Bal, Nazarov, Lazarev, Goldobin, Antonov, Cole, Tulipov, Kuta, Karostin, 57 at 20. He's probably not going to make it. We're just not going to sign him. Really, there's really no prospects I need to sign. I mean, let's go to goaltenders. So we've got to sign Ranta and Allmark. Now, I feel like Luukkonen could be the backup this year. So I don't think I'll sign Allmark, that's for sure. Naslund, I'm not going to sign. Sturm, Herbass will be in the AHL. Herbass is up to 62, by the way. So Luukkonen and, well, we'll see about Ranta. I'm not sure if Ranta's going to come back yet or not. Now, let's send out some contracts then. Sure. Only wants a 1-year deal. You know what? We'll give him that 1-year deal, but we are going to lower it to 1.5 million. Shaw, I don't know. Benning, I will bring Benning back. We're going to lower his contract, though, too, to 1.25. Sure, yeah, we'll offer that. Riley Barber, I would like to bring back. He wants a 2-year deal. I mean, he's cheap, though, so that's not bad. We'll go $900K for 2 years. We'll see if he accepts that. Prosser, I think we'll leave out for now. I probably won't bring him back. Ouellet is looking for a decent deal, but he could max out at an 80, which, I mean, to be fair, that's not bad. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, I kind of would have liked for him to get a little bit higher, but still, that's not bad. $3.1 million for 3 years for Ouellet. Not a bad contract. Pontus Aberg, he had a wicked playoffs, so, I mean, just for his playoff performance alone, I will bring him back. We'll give him 1.75 for, I don't know, about 3 years. Yeah, we'll give him 1.75 for a 1 year, just because 3 years, that means you're really committing to a player, and I don't know how I feel about that. We'll go 1.4 for 1 year on Lawton. I know a lot of 1-year deals, but still, it's kind of what I need to do. So, let's see. Let's advance a day, and we'll see how many of these players resign. Obviously, I don't think we'll be able to get Hoffman unless I pay him a ridiculous contract. He was just a rental for this one season. I mean, probably would have had a better chance at winning with the Senators. But let's see. So Shore rejected. Ouellet accepted. Benning rejected. Aberg accepted. Barber accepted. Lund rejected. Hischier accepted, which is really good. And yeah, those are basically all the players that I'm more than likely going to re-sign. Go back to the contracts. I mean, the players that rejected, I am gonna try to bring them back to this team. Now, I should check. Sort of by forwards in the system. Does it? Hoffman. Well, I mean, I'm probably not gonna sign Hoffman back. So let's see. Sort of by overall For forwards, we've got Pastrnak, Johansson, Burakovsky, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so realistically, don't even need to bring a player back. Or sorry, I don't even need to sign anybody in free agency realistically. So let's give out a contract to Lawton and Shore again. Hoffman again, I think we will release him. Who was that I just missed? Shaw. We are going to keep away. And then unsigned prospects. None of them really to be signed. Ranta, I mean, I'd like to see if there's a better goalie in free agency. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. But let's now go back and see if those two accept their deals. And we could be going into free agency with about 15 mil in cap space, which is definitely good. Shore accepts and Lawton accepts. Obviously, we got Shore a few episodes ago from a waiver claim, so that was pretty good. I was happy about that. Now, out of curiosity, let's check the pending free agents. This should be interesting, that's for sure. Oh, okay. There's a possibility that, I was going to say Ryan Johansson. Nope. I don't know where I was going to say Ryan Johansson. I was just thinking about him because, first line center, but I'm like, oh, wait, we have Ryan Johansson. So, yeah, let's talk about this. We've got Tyler Seguin, who could go to free agency. Nicholas Backstrom, who could go to free agency. Roman Josi, Mika Zibanejad, Taylor Hall, Kyle Turris, Mike Hoffman, Braden Shen, Jared Spurgeon, Kevin Hayes. Wow, okay. Can you sort it by potential? Nail Yakupov. Not the greatest, obviously. How about goaltenders? 85 Mason, 84 Crawford, 84 Ranta, then 83 Subban. So, I mean, realistically, we're going to bring Ranta back then. I'm glad I checked that because Malcolm Subban's not necessarily an upgrade. And then a lot of our players, I mean, I think this team could win with Antti Ranta. So, you know what? We'll sign him up. I don't know how I feel about a 4-year deal, even though it is really, really cheap. He does want the extension, though. You know what? 4 years is really committing to a player. That's why I don't like it. So, you know what? We'll go. Let's see. We'll try 3.4 over the next 2 seasons for Ranta. We'll see what he says to that, and then we'll see what else. So we'll see if he signs with us. Advanced Day Ranta accepts. So he will come back to the Vikings as the starter once again. He was obviously a player who we just brought in as a big cap hit. But now he is for sure going to be our starter for at least at the start of the season. So Mike Hoffman, don't think I'll re-sign. I think it'll be too hard to re-sign him. And it'll be a unrealistic contract. Now Matt Benning. Actually, let's go back to defense. Let's see. I checked forwards. I didn't even bother looking at defensemen. So, main roster defensemen sorted by overall. I went to goalies. All right, defensemen. So we've got Doughty with McDonough, with Shattenkirk, with Willett, with Carlson, with Benning. Hey, we could see a jump out of Valimaki and Liljegren. That means both of them could potentially be in the NHL this year. So you know what? I think it is time to let go of Matt Benning. Gabriel Carlson, man, I just feel like he just isn't going to grow any further, which really sucks. He's basically been capped out at a 77, 76, 78 overall defenseman throughout this entire series. So Valimaki, I think, most definitely could replace Benning and probably be better than Benning. And he's obviously 5 years younger as well. Liljegren, I think he could get the jump as well. So you know what? I'm not going to sign Matt Benning then, and I believe we have everybody re-signed. If we go back through it, Benning, obviously, I won't bring back. Prosser, I won't bring back. Allmark, I won't bring back. Hopefully we can see a jump out of Zadina. That would be nice. Naslund. No, these are just unsigned prospects. I mean, I don't know. I really don't think there's anybody I need to sign. There's a shit ton of them. It's absolutely crazy. And a few players who we just drafted. So, you know what, boys? Let's sim to free agency and see what is there. So, last day of the re-sign phase to tender qualifying offer to Matt Benning. I'm not going to. All right, Mike Hoffman, gone. Matt Benning, gone. Time to look at free agency and see who is here. Oh my god. Okay, Tyler Seguin, Nicholas Backstrom, and Mika Zibanejad are all free agents. Goalies, I'm assuming Crawford. Yeah, Crawford is there. Don't think he's really worth that, though. I mean, it's not a terrible contract. Potential-wise, there's a medium elite defenseman that did not go to, or did not get drafted, so we'll offer him that deal, whether he wants to come with us or come to our team or not. We'll have to wait and see. Then Leonard Bouma and Mikael Johnson. So we'll also offer them contracts, 2 low elite prospects. I mean, there's a chance they will sign with us, but probably not. If Anderson would sign with us, that would be sick. Jakola as well. Tommy Jakola, he's a Finn, that's for sure. We will offer him a contract as well. See if he wants to come to the team. Now, Karostin is there. Actually, a lot of teams are interested in Karostin. Maybe I shouldn't have let him go. I mean, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Any prospect goalies? Alexis Gravel. He's a medium starter. I mean, I wonder if he has any potential. Could be used as trade bait. You know what? Let's sign him to a deal. Why not? Now, you know what? I'm going to have to end the episode because realistically, I'm going to need some help from you guys because, hey, if we want to bring in Tyler Seguin, Nicholas Backstrom, or Mika Zibanejad, we definitely could. We have the cap space. That is for sure. That would be quite something if we were to bring them in. See, that's the thing, though. Like, we have our first-line center. He's really good at face-offs. So I know Seguin is really good at face-offs. And from the Winnipeg series, I find it really hard to make a second liner that is also, or a second line, or a first line. But oh my God, how do I explain this? We have, let's see. So yeah, we got a role player of a first liner playing in the second line. I find it really, really hard to fix that. So so if we sort this, we have a first liner of Pastrnak, Johansson, second liner of Burakovsky and Hischier. Hischier, I would like to be our second line center. If he jumps up to a first liner, though, we might have to switch some things around. Burakovsky more than likely won't jump up. He'll probably be on that second line for us the majority of the time now. Now, DeBrusk, DeBrincat, and Yoshimura could all get a jump, which means realistically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 players who should and could be in the top 6. You know what? Maybe it's not a good idea to sign one of those players, but at the same time, why not? You know what I mean? So let's go to free agency again. Let's see. What is the realistic chance of bringing in one of these one of these 3 top line players? So Tyler Seguin. All 3 of them are good at face-offs. I mean, it doesn't really matter. None of them are better than Ryan Johansson, though. So we've got Zibanejad, which is obviously not a bad player. Let's see, how did he do last year? 66 points is a career high for him, which isn't too bad. Nicholas Backstrom. Wow, 2 seasons ago, he had a 105-point season. Whether it would be that good, I do not know. And then, Seguin had an 100-point season, or a 100-point season. Zibanejad didn't even make the playoffs, so the Rangers couldn't make the playoffs this year. Now, I mean, I find it really hard to not go for Tyler Seguin after a 100-point season, dropping 46 goals. Now, I'm not saying he would produce that again, but I mean, you never know. there's definitely a chance we could sign Tyler Seguin. So let me know what you guys think. We'll have to wait and see if any of those prospects sign with us. That would be nice. But you know what, guys? I am going to need your help. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy. And please let me know what you think I should do about Tyler Seguin. And yeah, guys, that's been it from me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.